Hello Uglies! Today I am doing my signature Titans vs original season. Now if you didn't know, I basically discuss whether I prefer the contestants on their original seasons or their Titan seasons. Sometimes I like them the same amount, sometimes I'm indifferent the same amount. I have some interesting takes this time around, so without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with Frankie Doom, the sacrificial lamb of Titans 2. I prefer Frankie on season 1 hands down. Frankie was the runner-up to winner Vander Von Odd, giving us some iconic moments like the sea monster photo shoot. The sad part about Frankie's run on Dragula is she's never won a single challenge across any season. And even in season 1, she was in the bottom twice. This actually makes her the lowest rated monster across the franchise. But when I think about Frankie's time on season 2 of Titans, I don't remember her. She was barely featured in the limited time she was there. Next is another iconic season 1 contestant, Loris. And just like Frankie Doom, I prefer Loris on season 1. She actually won a challenge and had that iconic meat-eating moment where she cast her veganism aside for the competition. And I still diehard love this zombie bunny look. Like Frankie, Loris on Titans 2 was barely featured. The only memorable moment was her saying she wishes she was put up for extermination, which she instantly regretted. It really sucks that 2 season 1 monsters were eliminated back-to-back at the beginning of the season. I wasn't expecting that, and I'll talk more about that in my pros and cons video for Titans 2. Next is Jade Jolie, and this may be controversial, but I prefer her on season 4. Jade was the first contestant from Drag Race to make the switch to Dragula, and at the time I just couldn't visualize it. Sweet Taylor Swift impersonator doing spooky drag? But she really impressed me and made it quite far in season 4, despite never winning a challenge. And she actually tried hard, unlike her short run on Titans 2, where she didn't know the words to multiple lip-sync performances and did not take the judges' critiques on board. She was there to have fun, but I wanted to see that same fight like in season 4. Also, her fight with Zava in the cauldron will never not be iconic. The thing is, the fight with Jade came too little too late, when she finally decided to try in the Hellbound showdown. And just as things were getting good, she was disqualified. Now we have my beloved La Zavaleta. Just like Jade, I prefer her on season 4. Zava was quite a serious force to be reckoned with on her original season, winning the Weird Wild West challenge with one of my favourite looks of all time in Dragula. The drama was fun and entertaining, but she also knew when to apologise. I was so excited when Zava was cast for Titans 2. But like her frenemy Jade, she was also eliminated early and disqualified for conduct that broke production rules. The drama was also a lot less fun for Zava. Aside from hugging a tree, things got quite serious. You could tell she was struggling mentally, grieving a breakup, and potentially dealing with some substance abuse. I say potentially. Either way, the Boulets have confirmed they will never have Zava back on the show. Ouch. Now we have Dahlia Black, and I prefer her on season 3. Dahlia was a hot mess in her original season, arguing with the majority of the cast. Having said that, she was also fierce competition, making the finals with 2 challenge wins. On Titans, she was a flaming hot mess. She stumbled a lot and got into fights with everyone. She tried to get people disqualified, and she became a liability for the Boulets when she said they asked for a wellness check. And they certainly did not. Dahlia really didn't put her best foot forward on Titans, so it's season 3 for me. Okay, Priscilla is a hard one because I prefer her run on season 3, but I prefer her as a person and as a drag artist on Titans 2. There's a real maturity and confidence with Priscilla in Titans 2, which makes sense because she hadn't transitioned on season 3, so clearly she felt more comfortable on Titans 2 as her most authentic self. However, I really didn't like her extermination. I loved her Holiday of Horrors look, like most fans, and she deserved to go further. I'm mixed on this one, so I'll say better run on season 3, but better person on Titans 2. Next is Disasterina, and I absolutely prefer her on season 2. This Disasterina was so subdued. She faded into the background on Titans 2. She did not have a single standout moment, and there was no spark or zaniness that we've come to know and love from Disasterina. It made me really sad actually, because I was so excited to see her return, but the most life I saw out of her was from the Titans 2 Meet the Monsters video. Now we have Blackberri, and I'm going to say that I prefer Blackberri the same. Yes, she didn't make the finals on Titans 2 like she did on season 5, but she bore excellent drag like on both seasons, and she won a single challenge on both seasons. I like Blackberri's no-nonsense, cool approach to everything. And I will say I think the package was stronger on season 5, but Blackberri as a contestant I prefer the same amount. Now we have the controversial Sigourney Beaver, and I prefer her on season 4. I don't think this is too hot a take. Sigourney really shot herself in the foot on Titans 2. She also brought a lot of the same looking outfits. I think her gameplay needed some work, and that's coming from a huge fan of hers. She has since apologised for some of the things she said and did, And she's only human and deserves grace like everybody else. But nothing beats season 4 Sigourney. That's when she was a true underdog, showing everyone she deserved to make the finale. I hope she's doing okay and looking after herself. Cynthia Doll. Now the only correct response is I love her the same amount. Cynthia is just as lovable and crazy on season 5 as she is on Titans 2. She's simply a delight. I adore this monster, she can do no wrong and must be protected at all costs. Now we have Jaharia, and I'm going to be a little bit controversial here and say that I'm indifferent the same amount. Aside from being an amazing performer, Jaharia just isn't one of my favourite Dragula contestants. I'm not a big fan of the drag. I think her gameplay on Titans 2 was wackadoodle. None of it meant anything by the end, it didn't further her at all. She won her way back because the bullies liked her lip sync the most. I like her, I just don't live for her like other people do. Don't hate me. Next is JK, and I prefer him on Titans 2. This is what a Titan looks like. This is a redemption of all redemptions. Yes, it didn't carry through into the finale, but that doesn't matter. I'm not going to forget the excellence he displayed all the way through. JK was serious in the competition this time around, but still retained that comedic, dramatic energy to him. His drag was top tier, and he really showed up this season. Now we've come to Abhora, and I prefer Abhora on Titans 2 as well. I mean, this is the only season Abhora has taken the competition seriously, and said, hey, maybe I could actually win this. They pushed themselves and then some. And by that, I mean the medics were actually involved when they ate things they shouldn't have. And their finale package literally cut into their own flesh. I know a lot of people weren't excited when Abhora was first cast for Titans 2, but by the end, a lot of people were rooting for them. Abhora really changed everyone's perception of them, and for that, Titans 2 is their strongest season. And last but not least, we have our winner, Eva Destruction. And for Eva, it's definitely Titans 2. Before that, I preferred Eva on Titans 1 over Season 3. Eva did not come to play this season. She showed up and showed out, proving that hard work, determination, and making tough decisions like evaporating Sigourney Beaver really does pay off. She truly deserved and earned that crown. And so, my friends, this is Titans 2 versus original season. How do you compare the contestants to their original seasons? Where do you prefer them? I will be back very soon to discuss the pros and cons of Titans 2. That is a whole other video I need to make. So stay tuned for that. That will be in collaboration with Anastasia Page Milano. But as always, give me all your thoughts and I will see you very soon for another video.